Hello, Facebook friend. My name is Paul Washington, and I'm the creator of the Social Media Marketing Lab. And if you're watching this video, that means you accepted my invitation to like my Facebook page, the Social Media Marketing Lab. And I would like to thank you for that. So thank you for liking my page. I'm also sending you a copy of a short video I made for real estate agents who currently do social media marketing and would like better results, and for real estate agents who may have tried social media marketing in the past and gave up on it because they didn't get the results they were hoping for. The name of the video is How to Create the Perfect Real Estate Lead Generation Funnel for Facebook. It's only a few minutes long, and it's packed with some really useful information on how to grow your real estate business. So please take a moment to check it out, and I would really appreciate your feedback. So I included my email address at the end. Thanks again for liking my page, and I really am interested in getting your feedback on the video. Hello, and welcome to How to Create the Perfect Real Estate Lead Gen Funnel for Facebook. I'm your host and narrator, Paul Washington from the Social Media Marketing Lab, and over the next few minutes, I'm just going to show you a simple yet very effective strategy I teach in my private agent marketing group to my real estate agent partners throughout the country to help them grow their businesses online with the least amount of effort and expense. Now, just to give you an idea that I, kind of have an idea of what I'm talking about, here is today's snapshot of my current Facebook ad dashboard. Today is February 25th. I'm currently running 4 ads for my business, and you can see all of my ads have a perfect 10 relevant score. The relevant score is a rating from 1 to 10 that estimates how well your target audience is responding to your ad. So as you can see, all 4 have a perfect 10. As you can see, I'm not spending a lot of money. I'm spending $5 a day throughout 4 different ads. And I'm getting reactions for as little as 1 cent per engagement. So I'm really literally getting a lot of bang for my buck because I'm only spending $1 on that ad. So hopefully that kind of gives you an idea that I have an understanding of how Facebook marketing works. And so let me share with you how you can make it work for you. Now, to give you an idea, the concept of the sales funnel kind of came about in a roundabout way. When I first got into Facebook marketing, I did what most people do. I just put up ads, hoping to get people's contact information. Then I would follow up with them until I got a response. And while that was effective to a certain degree, I wasn't getting the results that I wanted. I didn't want to get one person turn into a client from, after if I talk to 10 people, I just don't want to have one person turn into a client. If I talk to 10 people, I want to have at least 5 or 6 of them turn into a client. So kind of took a step back, did some research, and really just thought about, what are the most successful social media marketers do? The people with the, hundreds of thousands of Twitter followers or YouTube subscribers, what are they doing that I'm not doing? And so what I found out is that the most effective people most effective marketers on social media are what are known as social media influencers. Now, the definition of a social media influencer is a user on social media who has established credibility in a specific industry. Social media influencer has access to a large audience and can persuade others by virtue of their authenticity and reach. Now, the 2 most important factors in that sentence, in that definition, are establishes credibility in a specific industry, and the second one is has access to a large audience. So the 2 things that I wasn't doing was I didn't have access to a large audience. I mean, a personalized audience who knew me, and I hadn't established any credibility with that audience. So here's what I mean. Basically, here are 2 sales funnels side by side. They kind of look similar, but if you look at the one on the right, it doesn't have that audience build phase in it, and the one on the left does. So the one on the right is what most real estate agents do, is they'll post an ad on Facebook with some type of lead magnet, offering the lead magnet in exchange for a person's contact information. Then once they get that contact information, they automatically think that that person is a credible lead that they can now follow up with and convince them to do business with, where the reality is that that person probably gave that contact information, several times over throughout, their search online. And so you're not the only one with their contact information. Whereas, in other words, you hadn't, and the reason why it's so hard to close them is because you hadn't established credibility and you hadn't built an audience or established credibility. Whereas the funnel on the left does exactly that. You send your ads out to total strangers, asking them for some type of reaction. And then once they enter into your funnel, it is then where you get them to like your page. And so a page like on Facebook is like a Twitter follower on Twitter. Once a person likes your page on Facebook, anything you post automatically gets sent out to them through their newsfeed. And now, granted, it's not a large number, it's not 100%, but even if you were to spend $1, depending on how many page likes you have, you could show your ads to all of your page likes for the cost of like $1. And one thing you have to realize is that Facebook is not a go-to first choice real estate platform for people who want to buy and sell property today. People who are really looking to buy or sell property today or yesterday are more likely to be found on looking on Zillow, Trulia, or Realtor.com. Even Google's or Google AdWords or Craigslist are much more viable real estate websites than Facebook. But you can find Facebook Goldmine. And again, the cool thing is, especially with the sales funnel strategy, because you're establishing relationships with people over time, and that's what social media is all about. It's about establishing relationships with people, because that's the only reason why people are on Facebook. They're there to talk to their family, their friends, and even perfect strangers, as long as they have some kind of common interest. No one's really on Facebook to be sold anything or to buy anything. Ask yourself a simple question: when's the last time you went on Facebook with your credit card in your hand? When's the last time you purchased anything off of Facebook? I can almost guarantee, even if you have purchased anything on Facebook, it's probably in the single digit percentage wise of how many times you've been on Facebook and actually made some type of purchase. So again, the strategy that I'm going to show you is the one on the left. Unfortunately, the one that most agents do is the one on the right. So here we go. Okay, so the first stage, stage one, here's what we're going to do. We're going to run an ad to the zip codes of the areas that we want to serve in, or offer our services. What we would do is we would do some type of post engagement ad where we're just getting people to become aware of who we are and our Facebook page, so that we're building brand awareness inside their newsfeed, so that they see they're constantly seeing our Facebook page name and our face inside their newsfeed on a daily basis. And so once they respond to our ad, we invite them to like our page. And then once they like our page, excuse me, they become that second audience of non-strangers. Now it's in this area, in this stage two of the non-strangers, where you're building your audience and you're establishing credibility. And where we're going to do that is through the content that we post on our page, because when someone likes your page, anything you post on your Facebook page automatically gets sent out to them, just like anything you post on your personal page gets sent out to your Facebook friends. Now, granted, it doesn't go out to 100% of your page likes. Matter of fact, it's a very, very small percentage, but you spend $1 or $2, depending upon how many page likes you have, you can reach all of them within a day. So the types of the types of content that I encourage my agent students to post are simple stuff. 1-minute videos of you asking and answering real estate related questions. Another type of video is you showcasing, if a listing, if you have, or a friend's listing, or a neighborhood or a community that you want to talk about. Basically, you just want to showcase why this area, this city, this town that you choose to work in is such a great place to live and work in. And then, you're just going to post that to your page, and then you're going to pay for it to go out to your Facebook followers. And then, again, they're going to share that with their friends. And again, that's how you're going to build your audience on Facebook. And so once that audience, gets to a certain level, and again, you're constantly running these ads. Okay, you're not stopping and starting, because again, you're running these ads for $1 a day. Okay, so it's not going to be a thing that's going to break the bank. And then once that audience gets built up to a certain number, it is then and only then that you start offering your service. And so it's this third phase, stage 3. The orange phase is where you're going to start doing your lead gen ads, where you're actually asking for people's contact information, or you're asking them to buy your service or offering your service. Now, here's the key thing, is that you're only showing these ads to your audience. You're not showing these ads to total strangers, because again, that's the old way of doing it. That's the least effective way of doing it. That's the way where when you get 10 leads, you're lucky if you can get 2 of them to become client way of doing it. What we're doing now is that for every 10 leads, what happens when we get the contact information, here's what happens. First of what happens is 9 times out of 10, you're going to get a call coming in as opposed to a call going out from people saying, hey, I've been getting your content on Facebook and I have some questions, or I need some guidance in buying a house or selling my house. 2, if you do make a call after they give you their contact information, here's what's going to happen. They're going to pick up the phone. If you call and they're not home, you leave a message, here's what's going to happen. They're going to call you back. Why? Because now they think of you as a knowledgeable and respectful professional, not a common salesperson. Okay, so right then and there, your close ratio is going to skyrocket, go from 1 or 2 out of 10 more to 6 to 8 out of 10, because that's what the agents in my student group are currently doing. And so the cool thing is that no longer will you have to kind of fight for a client. Again, they'll come to you wanting to do business with you, not trying to compare you to other agents. Excuse me. And so that's what the biggest takeaway is from the funnel strategy. So again, obviously there's much more to it than this, but again, I just wanted to give you a 10,000 foot overview of how it works. So again, if you can give me some feedback on what you think about it, that's fine. But more importantly, if you are skeptical, or even if you want to try it out yourself, I'm going to put a link to how to get started with it underneath this video. And so just click on that link and it'll walk you through how to get started. But again, if you have any questions or to give me some feedback, I'm going to give you my email address at the end of this video. So thank you for taking time to watch this video, and I look forward to getting your feedback.